Dr. Morning, ladies. My name is Chaz, and welcome to the What If Deku had the power of the magic cylinders. So, yeah. Basically, the Zuku has kind of like the reflection quirk, but it's a power. And plus, I'm making it way more powerful than the anything. Or powerful than Yu-Gi-Oh version of it. But yeah, reason why I put it in the but if Deku had the powers of a flame luck one is so that I don't mess up. So yeah. So let's begin. And I'm also adding zoom into this what if, so let's begin. Zuko and Zumi were born. The yeah, and Zuko always had the talent, or wasn't in trouble for anything. And yeah, he's always a good kid. But every single time that so he made a lot of friends before, and the Quark Doctor tells Zuko that he's quirkless, and told Zumi that she has a quirk. As he says, all right. So then Zuko, and Zumi, or actually their parents, Inko and Sashi, decided to get rid of their son. Like, ban him from his own home, from his own family. So, he lives out on the streets. As so he walks around. He's like, quirkless is not that man. But then some villain was escaping from the justice as the kid, or the bullet, or the villain had a quirk. Shoots a laser right at the villain or pro heroes, but they all dodged it, and it hit Zuko Midoriya. And yeah, right in the chest, as it felt like, or he did turn around before, but Zuko noticed that it would have killed him. As he looks down, as he flicks it right back, or he doesn't know, as he clapped his hand, or actually he flicks his fingers as the laser went right back at the pro heroes' left leg. As it stops him right in the tracks. Yeah. as they're like wondering what just happened. As he's wondering himself. So he had a lot of storage like stored up into his body. Yeah. So the damage that he would have taken is inflicted to others instead. As he looks at his hands. Because in this world there's like tier lists. There's quirkless, that they can't do nothing. They can't even go shopping. And when I say nothing, I mean nothing. Quirk. Can become, like, do a little bit, and like, become a pro hero, or become a villain, like, little bit of stuff, but most of it's restricted. But the abilities is a little bit higher than the quirks that allows you to get into classified areas. And then there's one more called skills. It's a powerful one. Yeah. But Zuko was born with all three into his body all at once. And he's just laying. So he can, but no one knew that Zuko was actually a powerhouse. He's just, yeah. Sorry. So, when I said in the intro where I'm gonna make the magic cylinder in this what if way more stronger than its Yu-Gi-Oh counterpart. Right? Yeah, and more damage it or like it takes, like what Zuko takes can be him like basically inflict damage or inflict that same damage, but it's 10 times worse. Yeah. So yeah. If that makes sense. So Zuko ends up trying to figure this out. And one of his skills, or actually, because he does have a quirk that is flame enhance quirk. It's like flame control, but on more of a, like, higher up. It makes Never's quirk look like a or everyone that's has a similar quirk look like children's play toys. And the number 2, the ability is actually the magic cylinder reflect quirk, or the ability that allows him to, every time he takes damage, and he inflicts it back. But that's not all he has for his abilities. He also has 2 more: infinity and zero. Yeah, I'm making him way more powerful than anything. So yeah, I'm making him how Broly was, but on a whole nother level. And now his skills is basically infinity knowledge is the opposite of infinity. Like, or whoever has it knows everyone and knows everything. When I say everyone, they really haven't met the user, but the user knows about their names, their secrets, everything. Like, you walk into a room with let's say, Ochako. Oh. And you read her mind. And yeah. So then, or reads Dobby's mind. Poor guy. Yeah. So, and he also has the quick speed. It's way faster than the Gran Torino's. If you guys don't know who Gran Torino is, let's go over to here and let's go to My Hero Academia Gran Torino. Yeah, so where the because Zuku's skill called Quick Move is, or I was gonna call it Time Stopper. Let's do that. So the Time Stopper makes Gran Torino's jets quirk look like a toddler's play. Is there like, really? Or, yeah. So let's get back into the story. So, yeah. Zuko, whom was like, man, that's weird. That's so random. And he knew the quirk doctor lied to him about him not having the quirk. So he tested it out. But he did offense, defense, and he moves around like Zippy. Not like zippy dee doo dah, zippy dee. Copyright strike. Yeah. So so Zuko can even, like, if he really tries, focuses all of his powers into one. And he found out. Or he actually knew about it, so he's not even doing a lot of pressure. Because if Zuko, because he thinks to himself, if I use this much power, then all my powers, like quirks, skills, abilities, would be fused to create the Omega level. Yeah, if you guys don't know what that means, it means that it's a new type. Like he could forge it into his own, the Omega version of it. That makes anyone that has completed all three, or was born with all three powers, three types of powers, could fuse into one cooler version. So he tries his powers for different ones. And, so a time skip to 15. Zuko's body is now, because with all that training of his quirk, his abilities, and his new type thing, or skill, I'm saying it, let me spell it out. Skill. Skill. Always, yeah. Not skillet, but the, So he trains really hard. His body is now, looks just like this guy. And, he feels powerful. And his quirk did awaken. And, like, awaken quirk. During that. Or actually, I'll tell you so, when he was 7 years old, or actually 10 years old, he notices that his quirk awakened. And So it even boosted him up to the highest level. Like, AKA, makes him the most dangerous one. Yeah. Because it boosts when it was. Sorry. If he doesn't like, if he didn't awaken his quirk, then it would have been Omega still. But because of his quirk was awakened, it boosted him up to the like super ultimate version of Omega, like Delta or like like yeah, or like higher. So Zuko, who does not even want to try to go that hard unless if it's critical, like aka the and the doctor did show up. The quirk doctor did show up. Um, as Zuko looks over, I you got passed through my life. He's normal person just falls for it, but you knew you had a quirk, and now it's awakened quirk. As even let's say Dobby was with the quirk doctor at the time, as the yeah. So yeah, the basically Zuko had no intentions of joining the League of Villains. Villains. As the yeah. So as the Zuko tells the Quark Doctor, yeah, I'm not dumb, like what rest of you people think. So, yeah, as Dobby walks over, and nice to meet you, Zuko Midoriya, or Zuko. Nice to meet you too, Dobby. As Dobby totally forgot that the Zuko, or because the Quark Doctor told him that the Zuko was or had a power of infinity smarts things, like basically endless amount. So he, so yeah. And the yeah, and Dobby doesn't want to pick a fight because he knows that he'll lose. You know, so he just sits back. And the Quark Doctor said, Zuko, who 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 was basically, yeah. So they talked that, yeah. So then the All Might. So now a time skip to All Might versus All for One. All Might in. Hold on, let me see how long it took. Okay, not that long. So, yeah. So All Might versus All for One. All Might was down, but not out. And All for One shoots a beam of light. But before he did, he says, "It's time for you to die." Boom. Yeah. But then everybody was like, is scared that All Might is about to die right then and there. But Zuko pops out of nowhere. He basically, where is it? Where is it? This one? No. He basically did the same thing. But this time, he knew that as Zuko aims right at, or aims it right back, as All Might, or All for One dodges his own attack that got flung right back at the man that could see through lies like or anything. Isn't that right, Zuko Midoriya? As everybody's like, Zuko, the quirkless nobody that got shot in the chest? Huh. Now, there's spread rumors that lies around the entire city. I'm not just a quirkless nobody. No. As All My Eight says, don't fight him. You're still a citizen. You're talking to the one who's stronger than anyone. Azuku finally Azuku says, now it's really. Azuku can not control himself, but Zuko says, all right. As his body controls, as he could not control himself, so his body became like Super Saiyan. Yeah. And all of his powers were, yeah. Zuko was in his prime. Or not prime, but he was more into his gunly form. As everyone could feel the aura of Zuko's surging through as All for One is grinning. It wasn't. He says, this power of yours is too great for a normal human like yourself. You were got abandoned then by your parents. Because they fell in the him. As everyone could not believe that this kid is on a whole nother level. And All for One found a way before, to be in his prime. And then the prime version of All for One went toe to toe with All Might, but not Zuko's. As Zuko's power level went beyond none, because through that hard training of his was so hard that even his skills were so sharp. They all were in their ultimate forms, like super ultimate. As Zuko's who went beyond, as he was in his Hunley form. So, yeah, Zuko is like the Saiyan, and for My Hero Academia, but on a whole nother level. Oh, as Zuko is so powerful that he could not even control himself anymore. As he's talked, but what came out wasn't his own voice. It was everyone's voice, all talking at the same time. All of them could hear their own voices coming from Zuko. Oh, as he says in his demonic voice, it's time to make you pay for what all of the pain. No one has to go through what the lies were. So, as Dobby could feel the aura, and Toga, because every single one of them, all of them, could feel it. But man, Toga and Dobby looked at each other and they agree, and they both ran off. One of them grabs twice and flippin' booked it. Because they know that if they don't be in the same area, so then, yeah. So Zuko, whom says, ready for this? Let's go. As he goes, and yeah, Zuko had the upper hand. So it was like reversed. But instead of like All Might was down, it was All for One. As he says, no. Oh. Because he went to a abandoned island. So now it's time for you to die. As he uses his big power to destroy All for One, once and for all. Yeah. So the power shocked wave across the entire world. As Zuko's eyes glowed. Own. Yeah. As the... Yeah. With all that power surging through, everyone is like, okay. Yeah, all of them were scared out of their minds. As they're sweating bullets. Every single one of them. As Zuko comes back. So, yeah. Zuko helped the pro heroes. And they never experienced this high of a... Like... It's like... Gunly level. But it was... Yeah. So... Nezu walks up. How do you feel about becoming a pro hero? Becoming the pro hero sounds like to me, but I'm not refusing. I'll be happily to. No. You don't get an argument from me. Because I know that you have pro heroes that could probably take me on if they want. As he looks at all of the pro heroes around, and all the pro heroes were like scared out of their minds. So he joins you. Wait, in class, what? Hey. And, you know, as he relaxed, because he trained harder than anyone. As All for One, or no, Zumi remembers she does not remember her own brother was this powerful. Powerful. So, even Bakugo was as same. I don't remember my friend ever being this so powerful before. As, yeah. Everybody was scared of him. But actually, He's such a kind heart. So, yeah. He gets special training from the bunny girl to, yeah, because, yeah, it seems like I'm doing the same thing what Bleach does. Yeah, so now, yeah, but one of those friends that I told you about that in the beginning was actually Anthony Ochako, who decided to ask him out finally because she had a humongous crush on him. So yeah. So yeah. And of course, Bunny Girl got married to Hawks. Yeah. Superhero one. So Zuko, who ends up, so after school, he was about to walk to get some exercise more. And dorms were implemented earlier, but he chose to walk around to get more exercise, like harder training. And so Ochako finally decided to ask him out. I really don't remember where it is. It got put, so that's why. Nope, that's not it. Yeah. So Zuko was like this big. And because he evolved, yeah, hold on. So yeah, yeah. So Ochako and Zuko, or Ochako finally confessed her feelings to Zuko, and yeah, Zuko accepted her because he doesn't, yeah, he doesn't want her to end up feeling like they getting dumped. So, yeah. So then the Zuko, like, Next day, Zuko called in too, and he wasn't in trouble for anything. It was just Nezu asked him a question, or he wanted to ask him if Zuko, or if you, Zuko, this is what he said. Okay, Zuko, because you're a new, like, above the every tier list. You're above, like, quirk list to skills one. I'm putting, or you actually created a new bar, like 3 new bars: Omega, Delta, and the above that. So I want you to rely on those, or I want, or everyone will rely on you for that. Okay? Okay. As he was like a soldier. Yeah. So then so Inko, and the Shashi shows up to Yue, where Zuko was at, and they did apologize to him for abandoning him, because they thought, that he could not believe that they fell victim to the court doctor's lies. So, yeah. And, yeah, Zuko, and reason why I'm making this over to, like, the little bit towards the, yeah. So, Zuko, who accepts them, and he said, I didn't have any regrets to to any of you. So, yeah. But he still has, because he was still in his, like, higher level version, like his higher one, he still has those, like, voices of everyone's voice talking at the same time. Him. As it goes, like, as he calms himself down, or not, like, he wasn't really upset, but he calms his power down, to make him the only voice. Well, yeah. So then his, yeah, when he said after Zuko joined UA, the crime rate dropped to 0. Like, there was no crime. And that was perfect, because it was a time skip to 18. So he got married to Ochako and had 2 kids with her. And both, like, it was 1 boy and 1 girl. Oh. And she basically, or both of them, has the same thing what their father is. Yeah. But he teaches them how to control their powers, train them way more. Not like yeah. But he took really good care of Ochako and all that stuff. So, yeah. So, now it's time for me to not make part 2, so peace out, y'all. Peace.